Sportz Vodcast number 3, take 2. The first one, Stedo mucked up.
Not true.
Yeah, because
Don't believe Dan.
you're static.
I'm
From
all
your hairy
static.
chest.
Not that bad.
Hi! SliceRadio.com.au or SliceGlobal.com is a great place to go and look at comedy,
And stuff.
sports,
Another
and stuff. Music, podcasts, vodcasts, all sorts of interesting stuff.
And
But
then Dan.
over to Jamie Stedo Stedman,
Righto.
sports expert.
We're going to talk about the origin
State of origin.
because
Rugby
it was
league.
on.
Bum,
Which is very deja vu.
bum, 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 bum.
So you can tell this is live because you can't
not
practice
live.
this crap. Well, it's recorded live. Oh, Tom.
A live snot bubble.
Hey,
Snot bubbles. You don't get that on other vodcasts.
No, you only get snot right here. Now look, the origin was played through the week. Dan didn't watch it.
I fell asleep.
Yes, as all grown Australian men living on the eastern
At 7
seaboard
o'clock.
do. Now, the origin was played and won by the mighty New South Welshmen and
Rah, rah, rah,
the Blues because we were better than them, Dan,
Better on the night.
and better blokes in general. We dressed better.
And in blue instead of maroon.
We're a bit smarter.
Bit smarter, bit more south,
Bit
southerly latitude.
snazzier and better. Snappy
Snazzy.
dresses. Snappier dresses.
Snazzy grandpa.
Now look, we won and the game was
Did you
great.
have
We
your
won.
snazzy pants on that night? Snazzy
I had my
sacks?
super comfy pants on
Slacks.
because of the goodies that one must eat while watching the rugby league.
The goodies that are in my pants.
There is that, but yeah. Now look, we beat them. We beat them well, but Queensland will think that they don't have to improve too much to do better, Dan, because the first try was scored by Jared Hayne. It was a good try, and the second one, but it was off a knock on that wasn't, so that was a bit unlucky. Sucko Queensland. And then there's the second try. Michael Jennings picked up a loose ball and basically bustled his way through 4 defenders, and that those sorts of things in Origin are game breakers. They look, like I said, that could have happened to Queensland. They hit back late, and we all New South Welshmen sat up thinking, oh dear, here we go again, because anyone that knows, Queensland always seem to hit back and score and
Is
win
that what
late.
you think is the key to a great Origin match? Having extra bustle? The side that bustles the most will win?
I think the side that wants it the most.
Alright.
Just
It doesn't come down to just bustling.
Well, bustling is
Some
an
of it's
important
juggling.
part. Some of it is juggling. Some of it's sledging.
Sledging,
Yeah, a
bustling.
good quality sledge can draw a penalty out of it.
You're stupid. Your mum is. Your mum's more like that than mine. I would quit back.
There was a sign the other day that said, "Hey Tom Waterhouse, your mum's gay." That was made me laugh.
My, how we laughed.
It was hilarious. Now listen, there was a fight. Everybody knows that watched it. If you haven't watched it, do yourself a favour and watch it. It was a good fight. But in Australia, all the news media, or the paper media in particular, has gone on and said, we need to stamp it out of the game because all our
Stamping.
It's
Alone.
another
What
important-
do you do? But what are you doing? I mean, you're gonna get rid of fighting with stamping. I mean, it's violence begets more violence.
if you want peace, stand, prepare for war. That's how it works. Now, there was a fight, and fights happen, people. Get over it. It's a fight in the game of rugby league.
Yeah.
Fights happen everywhere. Move on. If you think little Johnny's not going to get to the top level of rugby league and never get a punch in the face,
Yeah.
you've got another thing coming.
Well, that's
guys.
right, because if you want to walk around with a beanie like this on,
And
you're
look-
just asking for trouble, aren't
And
you?
look like a weirdo sailor.
Yeah. Goth sailor.
Nice. It's an unusual look, but I don't like it. Now,
Just trying to show some bustle.
Paul Gallen, he punched Nate Miles in the head.
Oops.
There was some talk that Nate Miles was minding his own business and got king hit. That is not the case.
He was sledging and bustling.
He was doing nasty things.
Yeah.
There's the knee twisting apparently, and the head
Twisting
butting.
is another thing you got to do.
Well, that's part of the wrestling
Yeah.
that's become part of the game.
Wrestling's the first time wrestling's been mentioned. It was bustling and
Well, if you
jostling.
know, if you keep
Jostling,
if you keep-
juggling.
if you keep questioning me, people are going to see some wrestling.
Oh, hello.
Now, look,
Should be so lucky.
please don't pull your kids out of rugby league because you saw a fight in a State of Origin match. Because you know what? It happens, guys. Move on. Of course, I don't condone it because, in my very humble opinion, he should have got 10 minutes in the sin bin. But he, sorry, I know. Dan's not.
Yeah, he should have got 10.
Should have
He
got 10 in
didn't.
the bin. He didn't. I still can't work out why, and Queensland do have every right to blow up over it. But sucko, you lost because you smell bad. That's another thing. Carry some decent BO into the game, they won't want to tackle you. Seems to be a weapon.
It is the weapon.
Now, Queensland don't have many areas to improve other than the slow start, Dan. They started very slow and our guys just rolled on and rolled on and rolled on.
Mm-hmm.
And they couldn't seem to dig
They
themselves
turned
out.
opportunity into points.
They did. Oh, our blokes did. But Queensland did late.
The bustle.
Yeah, they just seemed a bit slow, which is very unusual.
They'll be alright.
Well, I don't want them
The
to
second
be.
game will be better.
Well, the second game's in 2 weeks,
They'll
people.
come down to Golden Point.
Origin should be decided by Golden Point.
Mm.
The other game shouldn't. I hate Golden Point. It's the stupidest thing they've ever
Yeah.
done. But anyway,
What's the matter with the tie? Just means that both sides done well.
or badly, as the case may
Which way
be.
you look at.
Anyway, let's move on to the cricket. Origin again in 2 weeks, people. If you've not seen it,
Rugby
American
league
friends,
is the sport.
please watch it because it's awesome. Do yourselves a favour. Now, stop it. The cricket.
That's not actually a gun firing, it's a ricochet, isn't it? See
Then bing. Yes, then the bing. Yeah. You must have been the master of Cowboys and Indians.
I wasn't, but I had a good machine.
That is a good one.
That's not good. That was a little Tommy gun.
Wow.
Actually, Tommy guns were more like this, weren't they?
Like
What
this.
are those little ones like that? This with the one, and you held them by the magazine, more or less.
A pistol.
Like real little caliber.
Like an Uzi. Okay. That's enough. Dan, we all agree Dan was the best at Cowboys and Indians. Thank God I was never against you. I would never have won.
I had some of the best sticks in my armoury.
Oh dear.
We didn't need complicated toys. All we needed was an old stick.
A good old stick and some trees to hide behind.
Yeah, and some gullies.
And water. There had to be water
And
involved.
be mud.
Now look, Champions Trophy Dan, the cricket. Australia played England last night and got beat.
Yada.
And people, if you've been listening, and I know all 2 of you have, please, I apologise for indicating that the Aussies may win the Ashes, because we won't. We suck. We're terrible. We're crap.
We
We
might.
got beat.
We can come back.
I just can't see it. I'm referring to them as the tourists now because they're not sportsmen. They're
We've got to
just
play as a team.
pretenders. Well, there's no cohesion, Dan. It's important. Those guys aren't putting the team goals first. They're worried about their own performance because they may get dropped.
I remember a band from the late 90s that was called Cohesion.
Really? They weren't called Dr. Venn.
I wasn't in it. I wasn't in Cohesion.
You were incoherent. That's about all. Especially
But
in the
I-
late 90s.
I love them very much.
Were they great? What have I heard from them?
Probably they were just a cover band, local cover band of Cohesion. Shout out to the Cohesion boys.
They probably don't remember.
It lasted about
Yeah.
5 minutes.
We got our bum smacked last night. The Aussies got beat by New Zealand, by England even, and New Zealand probably, because we played them next. They beat us by 48 runs. I've said previously, Dan, you may remember, that it doesn't matter. I don't care if we don't win the Champions Trophy. I care that we go good, because it's the lead up to the Ashes.
Yes, which we've got to go well against.
We need to win.
Got to beat England.
If we let them win, they will.
Yeah, we've got to beat England because,
They're English.
you know, they're the mother country and they've been oppressing me.
Us, or us, as a group.
Well, mainly me.
Now look, I don't mind that we don't win the tournament.
Mm.
I want us to win, but if we don't, it's okay as long as we play well. Guys, play well. Do better.
Mm-hmm.
You suck. Get on with it.
Yeah, I'm
It's
right along with you.
terrible at the moment. I don't see where they can improve. We've got the bowling talent there,
Mm.
but our batsmen just, they're like frightened rabbits.
This
Cool.
is something I've been meaning to ask you for years now. Do they get tour pyjamas?
Yes.
They do get tour pyjamas?
Yes.
Okay. Are they
Clearly.
anything like mine?
No.
Are the gnomes on them?
No.
Ah, okay.
Put that other gnome away.
Well, it'd be horrible if something happened there, if I had a wardrobe malfunction.
Well, for all of us. I'm
Yeah.
way too close.
So they do get. Okay.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yep.
They
Yeah,
never
it's
do.
part of the jumper ceremony, or the handing out of the baggy green, is normally done by an ex-player,
Yeah.
a good ex-player.
Yeah.
The pyjamas are handed out by some
Trevor Chappell.
pajama chap.
Trevor Chappell.
Yeah, well, he played pajama cricket, as it was called. Anyway.
Oh, because
That's what
of
it was
the,
called back then
coloured-
when they first brought the coloured clothing in. It looked like they were
And
They were
they weren't really sure whether nylon was going to be a fabric of the future.
and it wasn't at the time,
Yeah, it was
especially with the
Flannel.
poor West Indies boys and
those
their
weird flannel, not like a cross between cotton and flannel.
rayon.
Yeah, something like that, right?
I was
It
just
was
made that
Scotch guarded.
up. They were used to be able
Scotch-guarded
to
uniforms in cricket.
yeah,
Were
scratch their
big.
bums with the collar.
Anyway, have a
Right.
good weekend.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks, Mr. Walker.
Go good.
Too
Do
soon.
better.
Too
The
soon,
cricket.
Max.
The
Is he
cricket.
dead?
Who? Max?
Max
No
Walker.
way.
Oh, okay.
He was on there the other day. Look, let's move on. The cricket. You suck.
Live long and prosper then, Max.
Watch the State of Origin, people, because it's awesome. And also the Lions tour. The British and Irish Lions, as they're now called. They only come every 12 years.
Yeah, you could be dead next time they come.
Yeah. Or you might not be, and you might not watch it anyway, so you won't get to see
I'm
it.
not long for this world.
No. That's probably right. George Costanza.
Curry I had a couple of days ago. Bloody hell. I'm going to give a short movie review in the end of this Sportz Vodcast, The Great Gatsby. It's fine. Go and see it if you want to. If you can get like a half price ticket.
Not Leonardo's
No,
best.
but you'll feel better about it. But even if you pay full price, you'll find that it's a good movie. It's beautifully shot. The cinematography.
Can I go
is-
back to the sport now?
Yeah, if you've got more to say. I was
Well, I just know. I was unaware. I was
There's not
wrapping
a
it
lot of
up.
sports in. There's some golf.
Oh, right. Okay. Right. I've lost my train of thought. The Lions tour. People, watch it. The Reds played them last night.
Oh, right. Are we going to get back? We've only got a minute.
They nearly won. They played good. Robbie Deans, pay attention.
Yeah.
They threw it around in bad conditions, and they put it to them. I think the Wallabies can win. Maybe. Who knows? I don't know what I think anymore. Because every time I say that, we get hammered.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
So go see Great Gatsby by Australian
yes.
director
It's
Baz
a very
Luhrmann.
important part of my
Baz
sports
Luhrmann.
stuff. That
Have you seen it? You haven't seen it.
No, why would
What's
I
the
watch
latest
it? It's
movie
going to be
you've seen?
shite.
It's a good movie.
No, it'll be piss.
It's not. It's good.
No.
So what's the last movie you've seen?
It's been a long time since I watched a
You
movie.
should go to the movies.
I
Not
watched
everything's
something.
about kids.
No. If any of you want to come and look after my kids while I toddle off to the movies, please
Leave them
do.
with their grandmother.
Yeah, no.
Okay, we're not going to
Not
do that.
happening.
Thanks for watching Sportz Vodcast number 3. We're going to do it again soon.
Number
Jamie
3,
Stedo Stedman
3.5.
is a local sports legend in that he's played a small
sport.
amount of representative sport. I was actually selected for Central West Rugby for one game, of which I did not attend.
Nice. I attended a couple of them. Then I got selected further and didn't.
I think I was busy that day, being hungover.
Busy being hungover. Takes up time.
God bless. See you next
Bye
time.
now.
Should we end with a freeze frame?
State of Origin.